The Price of Love. In the quiet town of Willow Creek, nestled between rolling hills and cobblestone streets, lived a young woman named Emily. She was a girl of modest means, the daughter of a hard-working couple who struggled to make ends meet. Emily's world was a simple one, filled with books, dreams of a better future, and a deep love for the small community she called home. She never asked for much, only to see her family happy and her own life bettered by the opportunities that education could bring. But everything changed one autumn afternoon when she met Ethan. Ethan Davis was everything Emily wasn't. He came from one of the wealthiest families in the region, his father a prominent businessman with political ties and a powerful name. Ethan was known for his good looks, intelligence, and a reputation that preceded him. He had the world at his feet, and everyone in town adored him, except Emily. She wasn't interested in him, or at least, she thought she wasn't. Their first encounter was accidental. Emily was walking home from school when she bumped into Ethan in the town square. She dropped her books, and as she bent down to gather them, Ethan was there to help. Their eyes met, and in that fleeting moment, something shifted. Emily felt a sudden rush of warmth she couldn't explain. Ethan, however, had always been used to being the center of attention, but there was something about Emily's calmness that intrigued him. "I'm sorry," Ethan said, offering her a smile. "I didn't mean to startle you." "No harm done," Emily replied, nervously tucking a strand of hair behind her ear. From that day on, their paths crossed more often. Ethan began to visit the local bookstore where Emily worked part-time. They struck up casual conversations at first, then slowly, their meetings grew more frequent, more personal. Ethan was drawn to Emily's sharp mind and kind heart, while Emily found herself captivated by the way Ethan saw the world. A world far removed from her own. Despite their growing closeness, Emily couldn't ignore the glaring differences between them. She was just a small-town girl, and he was destined for great things. Their worlds were galaxies apart, and Emily knew that nothing could bridge the gap. She tried to push him away, but Ethan wasn't one to give up easily. He had never experienced love like this before, and he wasn't about to let it slip away without a fight. One night, under the stars by the lake where they often met, Ethan confessed his feelings. "I've never felt this way before, Emily. You've changed my life in ways I never expected. I want to be with you, but I know it won't be easy. My family, they'll never accept you." Emily felt a pang in her chest. She had always feared this moment would come. She was nothing compared to the women Ethan had been surrounded by. Women from powerful families, polished and sophisticated. What did she have to offer? "I don't want you to choose between me and them," Emily said, her voice barely above a whisper. "Your family is everything to you. I don't want to ruin that." But Ethan shook his head. "You don't understand. I don't care about their approval. I care about you." The decision was made. They would be together, no matter the consequences. However, as their relationship blossomed, the pressure from Ethan's family mounted. His father, Robert Davis, was a man who valued control above all else. When he learned of Ethan's relationship with Emily, he was furious. Robert's influence in the town was unmatched, and he didn't tolerate what he saw as a threat to his family's reputation. "You will end this, Ethan," Robert ordered one evening. "I will not allow you to throw your future away over some insignificant girl from a poor family." Ethan refused. "I love her, father, and I won't give her up." His father's eyes burned with fury. "Then you're no son of mine." With those words, the Davis family cut Ethan off completely. They seized his assets, removed his name from their business empire, and left him with nothing. Ethan was left with only his love for Emily, but without the wealth and security he had once taken for granted. Emily was devastated. She hadn't wanted to be the cause of Ethan's downfall, but now he was paying the price for loving her. She insisted he could return to his family, that they could figure things out together. But Ethan wouldn't hear of it. He had made his choice, and now he would live with it. As the days turned into weeks, the weight of their situation began to show. Emily's small job at the bookstore barely covered their living expenses, and Ethan's savings quickly dwindled. The once glamorous life he had known was gone, replaced by uncertainty and hardship. But despite it all, he never once regretted his decision. Then, a twist of fate came. Emily received an unexpected offer. a scholarship to a prestigious university in a distant city. The scholarship was a dream come true, but it came with a catch. The offer was conditional. If she accepted it, she would have to leave Ethan behind. The university was the opportunity of a lifetime, but it meant that their love would be tested beyond measure. Ethan didn't hesitate. "You have to take it, Emily," he said with conviction. "This is your future. Don't let me stand in the way of your dreams." Tears welled up in Emily's eyes. "But what about us? What about our love?" Ethan cupped her face gently, his thumb tracing the outline of her cheek. "Love isn't just about being together in the easy moments. It's about supporting each other's growth, even when it hurts." With a heavy heart, Emily accepted the scholarship. They parted ways, both with the promise that they would reunite once they had built their futures. Years passed, and both Emily and Ethan found success in their respective paths. Emily graduated at the top of her class and became a renowned researcher. Ethan, despite the fall from grace, managed to build a new life from scratch. Yet, neither could forget the love they once shared. One evening, as fate would have it, they crossed paths again at a charity event in the city. Ethan had been invited to speak, and Emily, now a leading figure in her field, was attending as a guest. Their eyes met across the crowded room, and in that instant, time stood still. Everything had changed, but the love between them had never truly faded. They reunited, not as the starry-eyed couple they once were, but as two people who had learned the value of sacrifice, love, and the price of their dreams. And though their future was uncertain, one thing was clear. Love had always been their greatest adventure, and it had taken them on a journey they would never forget.